Welcome to the video. Before we begin, if not already, please take a moment to subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. And click the bell icon to receive notifications when I upload. Comment your little heart out. And most of all, please enjoy. Now back to the video. Who doesn't love junk food? We know it's bad for us, yet we eat it. It's convenient, it's fast, and delicious. Nobody is pretending a Big Mac is any healthier as long as you order a Diet Coke with it. Moderation might help in some cases, but mostly shit is shit. Governments can ban supersizing, sugary sodas, chocolate-covered bacon, but like life itself, junk food finds a way. For every vegan restaurant, there's another car in line at In-N-Out Burger. That's the food that doesn't eat us back. This is the stuff. We open with some rail workers making an unusual discovery. There's some weird bubbling goo on the ground, and this guy's first impulse is to taste it. What are you, 2?
Tastes real good.
Here, taste this. Come on, Bob. This is why they fired you from the porno theater.
Now eat it.
Well, we were all 15 once.
I'm being eaten alive.
Oh, that's just foreshadowing mosquitoes. This is Jason. He's looking for a midnight snack, but the sour cream can't sleep either. His dad is an asshole.
You shouldn't be walking around here like this. What are you doing down here? I thought you were a burglar or something.
Don't give me an excuse to finally shoot someone, but it's time for daddy snacking. Cocaine! Oh, the stuff. What is the stuff? Turns out this is the stuff. It's a hit with customers. It's sweet, creamy, with 0 calories. Stop. You had me at sentient parasites. Oh, they never mentioned that?
Enough is never enough.
It's taken a huge bite out of the snack space and wiping out big ice cream. So they hire former FBI agent turned corporate spy, David Mo Rutherford. He seems obsessed with sweaty palms.
That's a sweaty palm. That's 2 sweaty palms. Ah, that's another sweaty palm. No sweaty palms.
That's not sweat. Ew.
So tell me about the stuff.
We don't want to know how you do it. Just, do it.
Sir?
I don't think you're quite as dumb as you appear to be.
Thanks, I think. They want him to find out the secret behind the stuff, what it's made of, how it's made, and what makes it so irresistible. And this was the 80s. There was only one flavor. If this was made today, there would be like 30 flavors of the stuff. I think cheddar cheese stuff would be awesome.
Eat it.
Little Jason still doesn't trust the stuff.
It moves around all by itself.
I know it moves. Moves right through me.
Look at that, not a spot.
And it's easy to clean. Just lick it right off the wall. People are eating it off the ground, so why not? They can't find out what's in the stuff since it's protected by the same laws that protect Coke's secret recipe, KFC's 11 herbs and spices, and Belle Delphine's bathwater. Nothing left to do but steal the formula. And the stuff practically advertises itself. 2 girls, 2 cups. His first stop, Andrea Marcovici as Nicole, the media genius who thought up the name.
You invented the name,
What do we call it? It's 7:30, just call it the stuff. I love it!
Rutherford?
Mo. My friends call me Mo.
He's my favorite stooge. Meanwhile, Jason wages a one-child war against the stuff. Looks like someone is trying to bring back spanking. The ex-FDA executives who approved the stuff are either pro-stuff or dead. Can I get you some stuff? I said no.
This is a dessert, not a prescription medicine.
He gets some information from this guy, but he's really just a puppet for his dog.
Put on that dress I like.
Wow, this escalated. You ran out?
I must have taken the wrong turn off here somewhere.
He's not the only one looking for answers. Hands off my stereo! Garrett Morris is Chocolate Chip Charlie, another victim of the stuff's success.
Midland, Georgia, Midland, Georgia, Midland, Georgia.
Everyone seems to be migrating to Georgia.
I'll be right back.
People who eat a lot of the stuff just behave weird. But the stuff knows when you've had enough.
I'm out of here. I'm not going back to prison.
And the stuff also seems to turn people into fragile zombies.
You and I are gonna have to split up.
No, I can change. Mo returns to the big city because he gets allergic smelling hay. Is this the stuff or the snuff?
Here he comes.
First, a hot dog vendor tries to stab me. Now this? The higher-ups try to buy David off, but he can't be bought, yet he keeps the money. He's got integrity, but she always orders the lobster. They hear about Jason's anti-stuff crusade, which made the news. Really? I bet they had to pay for all that stuff he ruined too. His family is way into the stuff. Jason still won't eat it.
Eat it.
I love our creepy, creamy family. Just cutting out the middleman. I do the same thing with Arby's. He pulls a fast one, convincing the fam that he's drinking the Kool-Aid, or rather eating the stuff. Yes, he's eating Barbasol. They're mindless, not stupid. Why do you smell like soothing aloe?
Run.
Get in the car!
Who are you?
I'm a stranger. Get in my car. What's the worst that can happen at this point?
I kind of just threw up in your car.
I know.
You're not the first one to throw up back there. They follow the trail to Georgia, to the stuff factory. As gross as this is to think about, it's still cleaner than your average Krispy Kreme. Anyone else just expecting a bunch of Keebler elves circle jerking around a vat? They left Jason on the plane where he'll be safe.
No, eat it.
He makes his own way to the factory and picks the worst place to hide. Yeah, that's a pretty dumb move there, kiddo. Hey, didn't we bring a child across state lines? He'll be fine. I don't know. Think about this. The next time you lay on a motel pillow.
I'm telling you, that's bad.
Stop, drop, but don't swallow. She helps him by setting his face on fire. Now hit him with a big graham cracker.
I'm telling you, that's bad.
Leave us alone! Leave us alone!
Who used this room? Ric Flair? For this joke, we will also accept Wilt Chamberlain or Warren Beatty. A little club soda will get that right out. Maybe more than a little. And they finally come to the source of the stuff. Oh, and the kid's still trapped. Earth has a creamy center like a big chocodile. David sneaks around planting bombs he seemingly pulled out of thin air. Maybe he is good at this.
Oh, no.
Finally, he figures out Jason is in the truck as it fills with stuff. David sets off his bombs, and the stuff factory becomes even less sanitary. You know, you're wasting good stuff. The problem with an addictive substance, it's hard to keep your brainwashed minions off your own product. Looks like David locates the literal cavalry. Paul Sorvino is Colonel Spears, leader of a small militant militia the FBI had been watching. You know, the kind of group these guys wish they were. So they go back and attack the factory. The stuff left the victims and is now mobile, so they need to warn the rest of the world. Chocolate Chip Charlie shows up again, ready to help, but it turns out he's one of them now. Hey kids, it's Virginia Madsen. Like most snack foods, the stuff hates being electrocuted. Now finish your dessert. The warning goes out over the radio as read by Colonel Spears. Amazingly, everyone seems to believe this. There's no mention of the majority of people already brainwashed. It's not like the effect is temporary. The kid's family is gone, so there's that. They fight back. The American way. This was an innocent sperm bank, but we appreciate the effort. They're really doing this because they found out the stuff is loaded with carbs. David goes back to the corporate source, where he finds out the stuff and Big Ice Cream are now in cahoots. They're preparing an ice cream stuff hybrid called The Taste, I guess because Meta was taken. It's supposed to contain just enough stuff to still be delicious and addictive, but without the, mind control. But say goodbye to that zero-calorie aspect. I guess corporations can learn from mistakes as long as they see a way to make money from it. David forces them to eat their own product.
So you better eat that.
Eat it.
Eat it.
Yeah, don't just stare at it, eat it.
Jeez, it is good, but it's even better under duress. Come on, let's leave before it spurts back out. But it's not all smiles and sunshine. The stuff is still out there on the black market, or I guess the white market. Ready for a sequel, or at least a sugary sweet breakfast cereal tie-in. That was The Stuff. Marketed as a horror movie, it missed its mark with audiences who were surprised by the consumerist satire and light comedic tone. This movie likes to knock on junk food, how people regularly eat things bad for them, and the companies that willingly provide said junk food. The point is very on the nose, but that message is a bit fuzzy when the rest of the movie is so damn silly. This is a parody of cheesy 50s monster movies, such as The Blob, Body Snatchers, Invaders from Mars, where you have an insidious monster lurking among us, tricking tricking us into welcoming it into our homes and tummies. The real fiction is getting something like this to market so soon. Life-saving medicine? Years of research. Dessert? Give me a spoon. Our lead is one of cinema's least charismatic, awkward, and just weird characters ever. But strangely enough, he kinda grew on me. This is the hero this movie deserves. His hilariously bad acting seems to fit though. The acting in general is hammy, it's tongue-in-cheek. The real bad guy here is consumerism, corporate greed, and on a finer level, peer pressure. You can swap it out with Big Macs, cigarettes, or anything else that's bad for you. Paul Sorvino is pretty hilarious, but there's a weird little racist part that comes out of nowhere.
I will permit this colored man to speak.
This movie is surprisingly gory, with blood mostly substituted with the stuff, white goo instead of blood. Some of the effects are just plain awful, and some are pretty well done. You can tell a lot of work went into this part. When the stuff is actively attacking people, it gets even sillier, and you can't help comparing this to The Blob. The 80s loved conspiracy stories. Sneaking into factories, public health in jeopardy. You need someone to believe, and the rest of the world to not. I actually mistook this for a trauma movie at first. I guess it was all the slime. This movie very obviously has some scenes cut for pacing, and this leads to a disjointed feel. Things switch up really fast. Characters come and go, they pop from place to place. At least it does keep the film moving, and it's over before you know it. The resolution was way too easy. Would the public believe some random guy on the radio? And the climax is especially badly paced. Then Garrett Morris explodes. Hardly an epic climax. The stuff is 2.5 Bs. It's silly, it's a bit of fun for the fans of the genre. The satire is there, but the execution leaves you unsatisfied and wanting more. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, the bell, you know, the usual YouTube stuff. This is The Newbie, and I'll see you later, kids. Toodles!